Yeah, that was an error I always made, like, initially, like when I first started networking.
And now you can be like,
Hmm.
hey, you mentioned Cap IQ. What's some of the training that's available for Cap IQ that you guys put people through?
Hmm.
How is using Cap IQ different from between an analyst and an associate? Or again, I can invent questions, but the most important thing is that you're asking something about what they just talked about. Maybe Cap IQ is a
Yeah.
bad example,
Hmm.
but if they mention a
Yeah, I know what you
construction
mean.
deal in Atlanta, ask about the construction deal in Atlanta. Don't go back to your list of questions.
Oh
You
yeah,
could,
yeah, 100%.
right?
Hmm.
And a lot of people do that. A lot of people do that, and I think
Yeah.
it's especially for people who are hard to talk to.
Yeah, that was an error I always made, like, initially, like when I first started networking. Like you said, all these hooks, you need to like find cues to continue the conversation, make it natural. Before it was just like felt like a robotic interview for me. And
Yeah,
that was
mechanical.
something, yeah, just repetition ultimately allowed me to like pivot away from that. But yeah, I no joke would be on like Zoom and then like just typing what exactly he said. So I was like, yeah, I need to take like write down everything he said like a transcript, but really that's not what you need to do.
You can't, because then you can't pay attention to the conversation.
Hmm.
You're focused on taking notes.
Hmm.
Um, Now, there's a time and a place for that. When you're on the desk at the internship and you're listening to a meeting with like 10 managing directors, that's the time where you should just be quiet and take as many notes as possible.
Yeah.
That's the time to do that, not in a one-on-one networking conversation.
Hmm.
But it's great to hear. Look, that's why those reps matter, is because everybody starts
Hmm.
there. And I'm glad that again, you've built in that direction. But